So for today's video, we would be tackling about the Fibonacci sequence. Then we would learn a brief history in regards to who made this sequence and learn how to solve a Fibonacci sequence using the golden ratio. Alright, so moving on, what is the Fibonacci sequence? So before we move with that question, may we first tackle a brief historical events that undergo during the creation of the Fibonacci sequence. So, the Fibonacci sequence was then created by Leonardo Pisano Bogolo in 1170 to 1250 in Italy. He was known as Fibonacci, which means the son of Bonacci, which is his father. So then, Leonardo Pisano Bogolo then helped the spread of Hindi-Arabic numerals, which are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on numbers, in accordance to replacing the Roman numerals, wherein the numbers are written with the combinations of the letters, which technically helps us big time. Did you know that the Fibonacci Day was on November 23? Well, one might think that why November 23 and not December 25? Well, to simply answer that question, the first 4 numbers in the sequence, well, not including 0, is 1, 1, 2, 3, where if was translated to the calendar, it would then translate to November 23. Interesting. Now, proceeding to our question earlier, what is the Fibonacci sequence? So, the Fibonacci sequence is a series of numbers where you add the next number to the previous number. Now, for our rule, we have x sub the number of term, which is n, is equal to x sub n minus 1 plus x sub n minus 2. Now, to furthermore understand the rule, we have here an example. So, what is the x of n minus 1 of 233? Now, to simply more understand this question, what is the term before 233? Because as the problem states, what is x sub n minus 1? Minus 1 term. So the term before 233 is 144. Thus, when we subtract 2 terms from 233, the answer should be 89. Now, moving on to our golden ratio. Our golden ratio or phi have a value of 1.62 when both first term and the term before that term or the other term that is after that term is divided, where we would get an answer that is close to 1.62. Now, before rounding it off, it wouldn't be exactly 1.62. It would be less than 1.62, but when rounded off, it would be 1.62. Now, take note that this number would get closer to 1.62 as the number gets higher. Now, it is important to take note that this is phi. What we are talking about is phi and not pi, as the value of phi is 1.62 while pi is 3.14. So, now moving to the formula in getting the Fibonacci sequence using the golden ratio, we have x sub n is equals to phi raised to n minus 1 minus phi parenthesis raised to n over the square root of 5. Now, take note that n is the number of term and phi has the value of 1.62, which is constant. Now, to furthermore understand the concept of the Fibonacci sequence using the golden ratio, we would now then use the golden ratio to calculate the Fibonacci numbers. So we have here a problem. So what is the 7th term in the Fibonacci sequence using the golden formula? Okay, so now what we are first going to do is to write down the formula. X sub n is equals to phi raised to n parenthesis 1 minus phi parenthesis raised to n all over to the square root of 5. Now, upon writing the formula, we would then transpose this to the given. Okay, so our given is the 7th term. So meaning to say, we would exchange the value of m to 7 and then proceed by changing the value of phi to 1.62, then proceeding to calculate the answer, thus giving us an answer of 13.11. If rounded off, we would get 13, which is the 7th term on the Fibonacci sequence. So that will be it for this video. I hope you learned a lot from me, and kindly please, if you don't mind, can you please smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, and might as well follow me in my social media down below. That is it. Thank you guys.